Have you been suffering with ascension symptoms? Do you experience sudden aches and pains or fluttering in your heart area, for instance? Maybe you go to get medical advice and the doctor cannot find anything wrong with you. Or perhaps you've heard of ascension symptoms and when you experience them, you believe that you are being punished. Ascension symptoms are a normal part of the ascension journey. I'm sure by now you wish that the aches and pains will just stop, but you feel powerless to stop them. Well, no fear, I'm here to help you find solutions. I'm Janine Swan. I'm a spiritual awakening and ascension guide, helping you to navigate your journey with far more joy, grace, and ease. And in this video, I will be explaining what the true cause is of anyone experiencing ascension symptoms. I will show you how ascension symptoms are in fact a gift trying to help you. Be sure to listen right to the end if you would like to hear where you will find solutions to help find relief for your ascension symptoms. But first, I will explain shortly what are ascension symptoms. On the spiritual awakening and ascension journey, we can experience a variety of physical and emotional symptoms, which can range from feeling slightly unpleasant up to feeling quite unbearable, even torturous. These symptoms come and go in cycles, and there are many, some of which I've listed here. How many of these ascension symptoms have you experienced so far? Common ones are vertigo or dizziness, tiredness even after a good night's sleep, migraines and headaches are a common one, body aches and pains that cannot be explained, insomnia, aches or pressure in the region of your chakras. There is such a long list. You can pause the video to read through it if you'd like to, and then let us know your top 3 worst ascension symptoms in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you're going to write there. The true cause of your suffering with ascension symptoms is blocked energy. The cause of all aches, pains, illness, or disease in the body, including ascension symptoms, as well as accidental injuries, mental and emotional imbalances, is blocked and stagnant energy. Energy needs to be in constant free flow throughout our bodies for optimal health and well-being. If you experience any ascension symptoms, it simply means that you have blocks of stagnant energy somewhere in your energy field that needs to be identified and released. This stagnant energy is also referred to as density. What causes these energetic blocks? One is poor lifestyle choices, eating an unhealthy diet, including eating meat, sugar, highly processed junk foods, having a lack of exercise, a negative mindset, toxic habits or addictions like smoking, drinking alcohol, and abusing drugs, or the use of certain medical chemicals, cause blockages in your physical and subtle bodies that first need to be cleared. It is important to note here that if you've had the jab, that also causes energetic blocks. All of these factors contribute to you suffering unnecessarily with ascension symptoms. These ascension symptoms are nudging you and eventually forcing you to make positive lifestyle changes one at a time. That is, if you would like to ascend into 5D. Another main cause of energetic blocks: suppressed emotions. Emotions literally are energy in motion. Physical symptoms are in fact caused by suppressed emotions. Emotions that have been denied, suppressed, avoided, neglected, or ignored cause blockages that have mental disorders and physical diseases as a result. Emotions that are not faced, accepted for what they are, create density in our bodies. In order for us to process our emotions, they need to be allowed to be whatever they are, experienced or felt, and transmuted. Otherwise, they block the flow of energy in our bodies. When we suppress our emotions and ignore the signals our bodies have been trying to give us through pain and other symptoms, hinting at what emotions we need to heal, this causes ascension symptoms. It causes us to hold density in our bodies and psyche that prevent the effective transmutation of our bodies and consciousness that the ascension is inspiring within us. This is what causes physical discomfort, aches and pains, and even injuries. And if this blockage isn't removed, it will eventually manifest into permanent injury or chronic disease. In my video entitled How Emotions Cause Disease, I give you a quick crash course that will help you to get a clear picture on how emotions cause blockage of energy in specific areas of your body that lead to disease. It is a very interesting video. In that video, I tell you, as an example, what specific emotions you need to work with if you have issues with specific body parts. I decided to choose knees as it is a common area of complaint. I share with you the different emotions related to the left knee, and there are a whole set of different emotional issues related with your right knee, and this will give you more insight. Even if you don't have issues with your knees, I recommend that you watch it it will help you to gain great insight. It will also help you to understand how we are able to interpret our body's messages, which is so important. So, why do I say that ascension symptoms are in fact gifts? They are messages from our subconscious mind, from our body elemental, and from our higher self. They give us clues to where our energy may be blocked and where we need to do the inner and outer work to restore the flow. We would never have known where the problem was if it wasn't for this. It is also never only about looking at the mechanics of the symptom. So, as an example, if you experience pain in your right knee, for instance, Western medicine looks only at the physical ligaments, tendons, bone of the knee, etc. We need to look deeper at the emotions underlying these and resolve them to truly heal the body part or the system affected. Understand that ascension symptoms are helpful messages, making us aware of where these blockages are in our bodies and minds. This gives us the opportunity to begin to release density from our bodies, to remove blocked and stagnant energy in our psyche, our chakras, our auras, our subtle energy bodies. We are releasing density so that we become lighter and able to exist in the higher vibrational states of the 5D New Earth. This is the main goal of the ascension process. How do we release this density? It requires us to face our own shadow, to do the inner work, the emotional work to release this density. When you do the emotional inner work and you find healing, the outer manifestation of the injury, aches, pains, disease, or ascension symptoms can disappear as if by miracle. In order for us to relieve ourselves of these ascension symptoms, we have to become more consciously aware of the messages of our bodies. I recommend that you regularly spend some time in quiet contemplation and or meditation, connecting to, tuning in, and listening to your body's messages, and then honoring them. Listening to and honoring the messages from your body is really very simple, but we've been taught to neglect it completely. As an example, if you are feeling tired, take a few minutes to rest. If you're feeling restless, get up and move outside in nature or do some exercise and ask yourself what you are feeling restless about emotionally. Then just observe whatever emotions come up, allow it to be, feel it, accept it, or journal about it. If your hips ache, for instance, you can ask your hips what messages they have for you and listen. You'd be surprised what insights this will offer you. Do you see how in this way these symptoms are blessings, true gifts, teaching us to be more present in the moment, to be more in tune with our body's needs, and to take better care of ourselves? When we are forced to take some time out from our busy lives because of symptoms, and we take some quiet time, it enables us to notice emotions we may have been in denial of in the past. Ascension symptoms bring our attention to and help us to identify where healing needs to take place in order for us to be free. It helps us to expand our consciousness in raising our awareness. I will share some free solutions with you soon, but firstly, if you need my personal assistance on your ascension journey and you would like to work with me one-on-one, you will find ways that we can connect soul to soul at the end of this video, as well as in the description box below this video. I work with souls just like you all over the globe, helping you to experience an ascension journey with far more ease, joy, and grace. In my one-on-one sessions, I help you to find the true underlying causes unique to you and help to guide you through finding solutions as I facilitate your healing process. Now that you understand better what the true cause of ascension symptoms is, many people talk about what the symptoms are, but do not teach you how you yourself can prevent them, or at least not suffer with heavy symptoms and instead relieve them. But I do. I will be sharing a series of videos on how to relieve spiritual ascension symptoms for free on this channel. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video so you never miss out. You can find my series of relief videos and more in my Ascension Tips playlist, and I will leave a link to my first video in this series that I've mentioned before, Ascension Symptom Relief Tool number 1 Top Tip, in the description box below to start you off. If you practice this and the other relief tools on a regular basis, including them in your daily routine, you will begin to alleviate your symptoms and even prevent suffering in future. All of these relief tools also support you in everyday life anyway. There are only advantages to adding these practices to your routine. Please share a link to this video with those like-minded souls who you know are also suffering with ascension symptoms. You will be helping me to spread the word and reach more people who need my help, and also be bringing relief to those you send it to, so everybody wins. Thank you everyone for your loving support and positive feedback, sending you healing, love and light. Until next time.